The biggest names in sports are all on IsraelSportsRadio.com.
From NFL Fox, Jay Glazer. How you doing, Jay?
Good, brother. How you doing, man?
We're doing great, doing great. The questions are already lined up. I'm just going to kind of shoot right off. We have a guy in Richmond, Virginia, emailing us here in Israel, wanting to know about his Philadelphia Eagles and Michael Vick. What can you tell us about Michael?
You know, Mike right now has cartilage. He has a cartilage injury pretty high up between the second and third rib. And, you know, the problem with the cartilage, rib cartilage injury, is it's not like you could cast it up or shoot it or something. For anybody who's ever injured their cartilage, rib cartilage, it happened to me. When you sneeze, it is horrible. You can't laugh. It's hard to breathe. I mean, life is just miserable, and Michael is in a lot of pain. It could come down to a pain management issue. It also could come down to, sometimes you're not able to block out the cadence. It's that difficult to deal with and really gets in the way of breathing. So the Eagles are just taking it day to day right now.
You know, Jay, there's been a lot of surprise stories in the NFL. Obviously, the Cowboys struggling is one of the surprises, but one of the positives has been the Chiefs at 3-0. What's going on here? How did the Chiefs do so well so quickly?
You know, special teams, they've been terrific. Special teams, people forget about it. You know, one-third of the league. You know, Todd Haley is a very, very buttoned down, going to have these guys playing, you know, discipline. And I think it's just a matter of a year to get some of these guys to buy in. Romeo Cornell running their defense really has turned things around over there, getting things, productivity out of like Glenn Dorsey and people like that who you just didn't expect it from. So I think it's just it's a compilation of a few things.
Now, let me ask you this. The Chiefs obviously were on a bye week. As far as the Cowboys and Vikings, do you think having the bye week after that win was a good thing? It seems so early for two teams that were kind of the conference favorites to have a bye week, but where does that put them right now?
No, bye weeks this early, it stinks because you're getting time off when you're not really worn down and not a lot of wear and tear. You really want the bye week, week 8, week 9, halfway point of the season. That's what you're really hoping for.
All right, and the Steelers right now 3-1. Big Ben's going to then come back. What do you see happening? Do you think Big Ben is going to flow with the offense and the Steelers will continue to have success, or do you start to see potentially a quarterback controversy if he struggles and the fans want to see Batchin or Dixon?
No, Big Ben is as much of a jagoff as the guy is. He actually is one of the few guys that you'd pay money to watch play. He's that good. So, I think it's a situation where he's going to be their guy. The reason why Mike Tomlin won't answer the question of whether he's going to start when he initially comes back is because Mike thinks it's a really dumb question, so he just doesn't bother with it. That's like saying, okay, well, Peyton Manning's down, and he's hurt for 4 weeks. When he comes back, will he start? Well, of course he's going to start.
All right, and look, we know you're busy, so I'm going to close with one more question. The conference that's closest to my heart, the NFC East, does anyone want to win this conference, or what is going on there?
Well, the Giants certainly stepped up last night, and they, threw a beat down on the Chicago Bears. If they could play like that every week, they're from the crop. I've got to think that if Philadelphia, if Michael Vick didn't go down, that the game would have been different. So, I'm not a big believer in Washington. Dallas certainly has a ton of talent. We know that. But I still think that, you look at the Giants personnel-wise, they're phenomenal. They just don't play with, much heart, to be honest with you. And now that they start some ground game of Bradshaw, I think they'll be a little bit better. But if you put Michael Vick out there, back out 100%, the Eagles, in my opinion, are the favorite for that division.
Well, Jay, we want to thank you very much for your time. You're very busy. We appreciate here out in Jerusalem. You have a big following, and thank you so much for it and continued success with that.
Brothers, I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
All right, thanks a lot, Jay.
Be well, man.
Take care, Phil.